Hey all, just wanted to go and give you some quick walkthrough tutorial on the new rift we have going on here. Keep in mind this was an early, like a 4 a.m. group. We're not here trying to maximize, half of us are asleep, I'm a little sick, but wanted to give you a quick tutorial of it. This first part here are all elite mobs, so go ahead and put on your elite weapon. If you don't have high enough gear, I'd put on your elite gear as well. Here we're just trying to round them all up, and then we're going to use all our AoE cooldowns just to kill them really quick. But again, first sets of mobs here are all elite, so elite weapon, elite gear if you need the elite gear. Yep, next part here, you need to clean out the middle mobs there and the mobs to the left. You'll notice there's mobs out here on the right. Ignore those. You don't need to kill the ones on the right. Just kill the middle, then you're going to go up and to the left. You got to go up there to continue the event, lock the storyline. Again, this is temple creation. Very hard. These mobs here are also elite. Again, you would ignore the mobs to the right. There's no reason to kill those one on the right. The mobs that spawn on the stair steps going down, it's annoying to fight them on the actual stair steps, the mobs that keep on spawning. So I'd recommend just the first set of mobs, bring them down to the bottom at the door. From there you can kill all the mobs that spawn at the door. I'd say the hardest part of these mobs that we've cleared out so far is just watch for the red AoE. When that drops, move out of the way, it hits you pretty hard. This part here is a little tricky. There's two ways to do it. The easy way to do it, if you don't have a group that can go ahead and make you immune to damage for a while, is you're going to have to kill these little scarabs or whatever they are before you get hit by the fire. So depending on who your group is, our group, it's pretty simple because we got Vic with us. He's going to buff us immune and we're just going to run through. But if you're doing that without this, you're going to want to have somebody pull those sticky beetles from a distance back to you so you don't get hit by the fire. Clear enough of them, and then once you have enough cleared, you can go run through and then fight the rest of them at the other end. Now we're through the elite mobs. Now we're on to the magical mobs. So I'd put on your magical weapon and your magical gear if you have it. Mobs hit pretty hard here. Again, you're going to see an AoE that hits pretty hard. So biggest thing here is just stay out of the AoE every time it drops to the ground. Make sure you got your magic weapon on, and if you've got a decent amount of red gear, go ahead and put your magical gear on too for armor. I'd recommend saving your AoEs from when the beetles spawn. And just, again, watch for the red AoE on the ground. Yep, got the first boss in here. It's a magical boss. Pretty straightforward. You've got that AoE little circles, that's lightning that comes down. I believe it's lightning or storm. I don't know what actual element it is. You want to avoid that, and then just make sure whoever's tanking kind of points. Everybody else in the group that's not tanking is behind the opposite side of the tank, so you don't get the frontal AoE. Every so often, they will do a circle AoE. Just kind of ignore that. Then you'll notice so often, he'll call out a protection of an element. Whatever that element is, you want to get that ball. So if they call out fire, you want to go to fireball. Call out earth, you want to get a protection of earth. Just reduces the damage on that AoE that it kicks out. Yep. Next part here, there's two ways to do it. You can actually fight through the mobs, which takes forever, or you can chain run past them to the next part, which spawns the actual next spawn point. These are all magical mobs, so you're still going to want to keep on your magical weapon, your red armor, your magical armor if you have it. You can kill all this stuff, like I said, but it'll take forever. You just kind of try to aggro it, move them around, and then you're just going to run to the next spawn point. So in the first boss, you notice that those little elemental balls, those protection balls, helped you. When you're running through that trash that we just did there, they actually hurt you with that type of damage. So you want to avoid them.
Andy. Remember when you told me that Cameron says coffee that's always smooth and never bitter? Yeah. Try?
Hey, it's Marsha from Atlantic. So real quick, I gotta get this fucking ZZ video shot. There's this random kid named Father Steve who could do it. Just remember, no guns, no drugs, no violence. Don't blow my fucking budget. And please, just whatever you do, make the shit look good.
Excuse me. Could you come down here for a second?
Last boss here is pretty much straight up. Nothing too special about it. Again, magic. It's got a little AoE that you actually want to stand on the inside of. It's a little different, so it affects range more than melee for the first time. So you've got the inner AoE like all the other ones you need to avoid, but they also got an outer AoE where you got to stand in the middle. There it is right there, the outer AoE. So in this one here, it's going to call up orbs as well. It's going to call up a certain kind of orb later on. Whatever that orb is, those are the ones you want to try to kill. Right here, I haven't figured this portion out so much. It looks like it turns somebody to stone and keeps aggro on that person. Then there's going to be waves of damage that comes at you. The only thing I can see is you hide from it. I've never seen the boss reset because of this, because it seems that the aggro stays on to whoever's turned to stone. So I'm not sure if you die. I think just waiting at the top of the stairs for this part to be over is probably best idea. I think he's immune to damage right here. I'm not officially sure, but you see these waves here. They one-shot you, so I don't know what really helps by trying to attack. I run around here trying to dodge it a little bit, but I don't see any benefit to charging in. It's about the fight right there.